In 3, 2, 1, and we are live. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the setup. Come on in. Grab yourself a seat on the couch or even, VIP seat here. Up on the big screen of your TV, whatever the heck you got rolling. Tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific time, 12 Eastern is when Verdansk is gone. They're shutting the servers down for 12 hours until 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, noon Pacific, or noon Eastern rather tomorrow. And then you'll be able to play only Verdansk until that night when they shift it over, and then it'll be available for everybody. Something along those lines for the time frame. But what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Are you guys excited to see Verdansk leaving? Or is this a tough one? Yeah, what did you guys think about the map leaving though? Rebirth is leaving as well, right? So at the beginning, it looks like it will be off from what I've read, but it will be back. They seem like Rebirth is going to be part of the cycle for the game. That one looks like it's going to be a continuation, and that might be how they keep all the old skins, because the big focus for them is going to be Vanguard Royale when the new game comes out. When we have Vanguard Royale going, it's only going to be all the new content. So that's going to be the planes, new weapons only. You're not going to have any Cold War weapons. You're not going to have any of the old weapons or anything on that. So it's going to be a big divergence in terms of how when they introduced Cold War into the game versus how when they introduced or how they're going to introduce this game. It's going to be completely different. There was no Cold War Royale, right? It was just Battle Royale with all the new guns and all the old guns and everything. Stats reset? I don't know exactly. That was something I tweeted about last night, put it up on Facebook to get some of your guys' thoughts too. It seems like most people are kind of with me. I think the stats should be reset. It's kind of a new game. Or at least give us a new playlist or a new stats list on this new map. I feel like it should be reset coming off of this one. No idea if that's the case yet exactly. Let me see Iceman's video that Tom recommended. He had a I don't know if you guys saw his clip of the plane too. Good lord. I think we do first we take a look at the map overview. Let's get just a holy crap, this is 51 minutes. Holy goodness gracious. Okay, I think we might just do a little bit of this video. Okay, just a little bit of a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is finally over. We are inside of Caldera, the new Warzone Pacific map, and I got to give a huge thank you to Call of Duty and Activision for giving me early access.
Look at the plane UI up here too.
New map. We're going to go from a bird's eye view.
The anti-air also. There is anti-air vehicles. Oh, look at the map.
All of the major POI. So this is going to be a longer video, so make sure to buckle in. So make sure you
holy dude.
If you want to catch some gameplay, literally right now.
Iceman is great, by the way. If you guys haven't checked him out, we've played with him a couple times
live gameplay
over the past couple years.
Hope you improve at Warzone.
His content's phenomenal.
But today,
look at how high he is as well.
On top of just being an extremely large map, it's dense. I know it's supposed to be technically like square foot for square foot, roughly the same size of Verdansk.
That's what I've heard as well. It's it's supposed to be a similar size. It looks smaller though, just looking at this map, but flying over it this high, this looks huge. There's a field right here, but even that, look, it's still got some bunkers in it.
We're gonna start heading towards Beachhead.
I don't see any indicator for gas on the plane either, so it does look like you can keep on using it, which is similar to how the other vehicles work in the game too.
Into docks. Figures there, a lot of elevation, should be a lot.
See, here's some open areas with no houses. No, there's still some houses there that, oh, that's probably the village area.
And then there's all those
nice bridge, dude. Look at that bridge. Is going to be wild.
Once again, I think it'll be a lot of fun to play
to not camp, to tactically hold the bridges.
I've played so far, and I've put quite a few hours into this map just doing side of airfield. Yes, there is an air traffic control tower. However, there are multiple ways up.
Yeah.
Traps and a stairway. So it's not going to be quite the annoying powerhouse that it was in previous games.
So happy about that, man. That looks like a massive airfield, though.
Aviation. I definitely have a little bit of the touchdown. I've been flying for a while.
Yeah, see, there you go.
In real life, too. So, here is ATC.
That's so cool, dude. That's so sick.
Things I want to check out.
I can't even imagine flying a plane. That's so sick. All right.
Torso is covered, or really just...
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Water. This is what the water does to you. Notice how you can move out into the ocean. but just about to your torso is covered, or really just about to your legs.
You should not be able to go prone in water. The entire concept of going into the water is that when you crouch in it, you actually have cold blood effect on. On top of that, if you throw a thermal or a thermite or fire Molotov onto the water, instead of fire going out, a smoke screen goes out. So you could throw a Molotov, crouch in the water, and be completely hidden from all thermals or any detection because you have a pseudo cold-blooded effect on you. Check this out too. It's the anti-air. It's nice though because you couldn't even go into the water before, which maybe that's even what he's saying here, but you couldn't even go into the water. You would just die immediately. Now you can, and look at the anti-air. Holy.
Crazy powerful. So I'm noticing some slight improvements.
There is no helis? That's what I thought too.
If they're gonna have console FOV.
People told me there was, so I was like, all right, let's see if there is.
PC players, seeing what the fight would take over here.
How sick would this be, dude?
Season 1 launch trailer showed helicopters with miniguns, but also showed Cold War and Modern Warfare operators, so maybe that was for the non-Vanguard BR mode.
See, this is what drives me insane, dude. Hold on, I gotta pause this. They always show these damn helicopters that have turrets on the side in their trailers as if they are part of the game, and they're so sick because I want them so badly. They look insane. They look incredible, and they've introduced them into the game, but hours after they've been introduced in the game, a couple times now, they've tried it over the last couple years. When they implement it, they have done this before, and then it immediately breaks the game. They take it out of the game, but they still advertise it like it is in the game, and it drives me insane. Oh, what else we got here? We got a clip from TP. Ooh, here's the helicopter.
Caldera.
On, let's see if he says anything about it. See, this is the thing. I don't hear a lot of other people complain about it as much as me. You know, that's just a reality. I don't know if nobody else cares about it, but let's see if he says anything about it.
All right, guys, we're taking a tour of Caldera.
I'm pissed right now, guys. I'm heated.
Here.
It's my bad.
Little bunker area.
Do we see any planes in this clip, though?
Over here.
We already did a tour around this a little bit, too, so I'm just kind of looking to see. We got the helo here. Is the plane also in here at the same time?
A lot like port. All right, guys, flying on over.
So this is the runway where we saw Isaac had 2 planes right here. Listen, I'm not doubting that it's going to be there, chat. I'm doubting that it's going to stay there. You see what I'm saying?
There, it looks pretty cool.
But I don't see any planes here either. This is where the planes were in Iceman's video. This is on another tab now. And I think it's because he's in a different playlist and the planes are not going to be with the helicopters at the same time. Yeah, he's in Plunder. Could be the case, but I'm just seeing if we got one where it's both are in it. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Doc's video looked like the guns did minimal damage. See if you could pull me Doc's clip. Let's take a look at it. And you're right. I mean, they're not super, like, even when I've played with them before, like, I did not even have a video from when it was, because it was on Rebirth Island. It was on Verdansk. They're not new, guys. They're not new. I think I'm doing a bad job of explaining this.
Oh, baby. Can I get on one of these gunners? Oh, I can.
Oh, there you go, Doc.
Yeah. Where's this guy? Can't be hiding. All right, here.
All right, to the left, yep.
Oh, come on, Doc. Here we go.
Oh, that's
Lock it in.
Dude, I cannot shoot. There's no way.
You got a couple hits. Come on, Doc. You got this. There it is. There it is. There's a
Dude,
crack.
this thing is hard to shoot. Load the gun! Oh.
Oh, here's your plane right afterwards.
God, that stupid ass bot, bro.
Oh, this says waiting for a lobby. I think he died in this
Hard to
lobby.
Load the gun! Oh.
All right. But then he goes into this, and this 0 cash. He's got a circle map on as well, it looks like. Oh, no, man. Imagine.
I might do an AR with you.
Imagine. Okay, the helis were only in Plunder. Okay, you guys ready to watch a dub on this game now? Should we go watch a win? First ever win on this game? So we've got JGOD getting a win then, right? Are we sure this is a dub here before I watch it?
Try it out early against each other, so it was a lot of fun. We ended up going flawless. I was playing with Marksman, Spiros, and Modern Warzone, and we won every match we played, which you're going to go ahead and see some of that over in full length on the second channel. because I did get a chance to test some things. So we'll start off with some of the most popular questions I think a lot of people are worried about. The engine. It feels pretty much exactly like we're playing Warzone, Modern Warfare version. The slide cancels, the bunny hops, all feel very close to kind of what we're used to. It feels more like Modern Warfare than it does Vanguard in terms of the multiplayer experience within Warzone. Nothing's been changed. I looked at the details. I didn't really see any differences there. The tacticals and lethals are all pretty much the same.
Obviously, you've been playing some Vanguard, grinding those weapons. Differences there are you've got mounting, where you can actually move and you're mounted. Drop shotting works completely differently. It goes to hip fire while you're going prone. And of course, you have different perks. There's ninja in the game. You can literally go dead silence, completely quiet running around, which would kill Warzone in a lot of ways, for me at least, because I already hate dead silence. They've said dead silence is being nerfed. Heartbeat sensors are being nerfed, but we're getting that carryover from the previous game, and it sounds like, you know, it's going to all keep from more. This was one of the biggest questions I had. I'm happy you started with this.
Because those things tend to change as things get a little bit more broken. The Vanguard Resurgence mode is very much like Mini Royale with respawns, like Rebirth Island. As long as somebody's alive until that part gets cut off near like Zone 5, you'll be able to respawn back in, looting, getting kills. It's a little bit faster, and then you are...
The other thing is you come back with your loadout.
Are able to use like airplanes within that mode.
Yeah, so when you come back from Gulag as well, you actually come back with, it's similar to Iron Trials if you guys played that, according to the patch notes from what I had read and everything prior to this. If you win your Gulag, you come back with your Gulag loadout too, which is kind of nice.
Different. The vehicles are the Vanguard vehicles if it's a Vanguard game mode.
Yeah.
So you're going to get access to the planes.
And in all of their notes and everything that they've talked about, and all, I mean, I've read all of these things that they've released from actual, you know, the developers. They talk about it as their featured playlist is this Vanguard Royale, using the new planes, using the anti-air vehicles. It doesn't have the old vehicles, doesn't have the old weapons, doesn't have any of the old stuff. It's all the new stuff. They didn't get to test the Battle Royale too. And this is where I don't even know. Like, I think the community might rally more so behind the entirety of the game where you could play with everything and all the past stuff. But we might see a divergence here in terms of some people just preferring the new Vanguard Royale with all the new stuff. And then people who like the mix of everything, including all the Cold War guns, all the Modern Warfare guns, all the old vehicles and everything in those too.
Where the changes really started to occur is these damage modifying barrels and mags.
This is LMG
as well as
here.
Vital, where they did significantly less than I expected, because I tested the other ones. I was like, cool, they copy and pasted it. There's gonna be some broken stuff. There's going to be broken stuff, no doubt. People found plenty of broken combinations, which we'll go ahead and talk about. But they're significantly weaker than the damage boost you got within Vanguard. So, for example, with the Bren, you're supposed to be able to do 90+ damage with the specific mag, and you combine it with the barrel. We were getting nowhere near those damage values within the Warzone engine. So, because of that, I think they took conscious efforts to just throw all the guns in, copy and paste, with all the attachments, and then slightly modify these damage multipliers to not make them broken with 250 health or 100 health plus 200 or 150 in plates. If you want to go ahead and take
so it's still not going to be necessarily one for one from Vanguard to this,
other content creators use,
which makes sense based off how the
tons of other good stuff to try out and stuff that's
everything else he's explained.
Another
dub.
But the things that I was able to
another one.
A Bren, a little bit more hard hitting weapons with a little bit faster TTKs. Even though that one is super easy to use, very forgiving. I think that one's going to be a very popular meta weapon, despite its little bit slower TTK compared to some of the weapons that we're talking about here.
Marksman is also a super good player too. Like,
this is the
he's
specific
nuts.
build he was using for the Car 98. It is a very good build, and the cool thing is, for whatever reason, they thought that it was cool to have a no glint optic, so you can go ahead and check that out. And then we also have some snake shots.
That's kind of nasty, dude. I cannot wait to snipe.
Shotguns, but it was kind of really hard to tell because people were trying them in the pregame lobby.
Oh, that is so sick, man. Oh, I can't wait to play this. Some of you guys were saying, though, in Jack Frag's video, they had a shot of the canister, too. How sick is that going to be for taking people off of the damn top of the buildings? People who are camping the top of a air traffic control or any of the buildings up. Oh, it's going to be so sick. But there also is an aspect to it where if you are caught holding if you are caught holding this thing in your hand, you can be shot because you have to pull this thing out. You hold it with both hands. You can't have a gun out at the same time, right? You can be shot with it and explode. So it is a bit of a risk to pull this thing off. But look at that. You can start the fuse, attach it to the actual zip line and send it up for an explosion off the top, dude. Oh my gosh.
This is running on the Vanguard engine, so some of those mechanics are in place now, so you got a bit of freedom of movement. Instead of just using that point when you mount as a pivot, you can now move side to side as well. Castaway down
How
there
long before an oof
with
bomb
all the
sticker?
other-
Okay, come on, man.
There's a lot of water on this map, and you can go into it now. Air traffic control tower. There's a rappel.
He's got
going
the
up
internal
into
zip.
The center of it, and this was one of the biggest complaints with the first map because there was really only one way up.
I
And that
complain
made it
about this all the
a
time.
camper's dream, but multiple ways up on this one. There's a rappel that's about 1/3 of the way up that you can use, and you can just go all the way up the stairs. So you're not gonna see that level of dominance from ATC campers anymore. And I wanted to see if I could half pipe it. I think they build ships in these things, or submarines. Not a bad start there. That's the first attempt. I clipped something. Hey,
That's actually kind of sick, dude.
Here back in the capital.
Oh, here, this is
there's
the
a tram
trolley.
that will
The
take you through the whole
tram
thing.
here. They talked about this in the
Bit of cover. You can spam
so it looks like it just takes you around
unfortunately, if you're on
the
inside,
area.
and it absolutely smacks infantry and planes. There's one hit to the head, cracks armor, and almost kills if you hit him in the chest. Really
Ooh,
gutted
good
that I didn't get a
snipe.
headshot on that one.
Oh, that was
That would've been the
close,
intro otherwise.
dude.
In
That would have been a
regards
sick
to
intro.
The gunplay and what weapons I think will be meta.
Console
As I
FOV hasn't
mentioned,
been
it's
announced
really
yet.
overwhelming, and
My guess
these
is
accounts
no
that
luck.
We had everything unlocked, 10 attachments per gun, so it's going to take a couple weeks, I think, before people actually.
I think
figure
for
out
sure. I think
what
it's going to
they
take a
like
couple
and-
weeks.
But stick around to see us compete against some top players. Please leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you're new here and want to see more Warzone Pacific action. Enjoy.
Look at that.
Oh my god. See more Warzone.
That was the new. So this is the supply drop, scavenger supply run. So some of the bounties did return, but you can see this is the new one, supply drop, big game bounty. Which, if you didn't read, this is actually you get a bounty for the player who has the most kills in the lobby. You are hunting the highest kill player in the lobby with this contract, and anybody can pick it up. But you can only be marked as highest kill player one time.
Is you in here?
I don't want to expose myself there, man. I don't want
Looks like an Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah. Down in there. Nice. One more player. They're looking for
Now
one
that
more.
was 3v1.
Guys, you got
They
it.
all
Yeah,
died out on it, sees it. Just behind average dad. Gets killed down in the 1v1.
On me, on me,
Yes,
on me.
we did it first game! Come on! Come on, boys! Let's go! Come on!
The first ever game.
Yes! Let's go!
Dude.
Come on, guys, man. Well played.
Get in there! Woo! Oh,
I kind of like this
absolutely
outro as well.
amazing.
How are the weapons and skins going to transfer over from everything resetting? So it's only going to carry over for specifically the general Battle Royale mode. There's a Vanguard Royale mode, which is just only going to be new stuff. And then there's the general Vanguard Royale, which is going to have all the old stuff minus the planes. Damn, dude. 8-bomb on that? Let's go.
Animation?
Mate.
Wow.
That was a good game. Well done, Marley. Oh, I'm not subscribed on this channel. There you go. Give him an extra sub. They've introduced it into the game, but hours after they've been introduced into the game, a couple times now, they've tried it over the last couple years. When they implement it, they have done this before, and then it immediately breaks the game. They take it out of the game, but they still advertise it like it is in the game, and it drives me insane.